This is the end. The human species will disappear from the face of the earth. We are literally living on borrowed time.
There's still a chance that we can stop this war from ever happening. So we gotta fight.
Well, it's nice knowing you.
Okay, so Tomorrow War, Josh, this was your suggestion for us to watch this
Yep.
time. So real quick, what were your thoughts, just general initial thoughts of the movie?
Entertaining, I guess.
Mhm.
I actually liked it a little bit better than Army of the Dead, because at least there was a lot more stuff happening in this one. It kind of just gets to it, which I was like, okay, that's cool. So it kept on moving. But I don't think I remember a whole lot of it, because I was watching it with Sam at the time, and me and him were just kind of talking mess.
Are you talking about this or Army of the Dead?
Both.
Oh,
But, but this one I was kind of a little bit interested in. Well, there were like a couple of references I've kind of noticed, or like me and him were talking about, like the whole thing where they go to the snow, and like at the end of the movie where they find aliens under the snow. It was kind of like, all right, they trying to do the thing, because that's what I kind of just getting hints from it.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was just entertaining, but kind of forgettable at the same time. That's how I felt, to sum it up.
Okay, and Lamar, what'd you think overall thoughts?
I really like this shit. Like
I was
really,
looking-
really.
I was looking for your rating and I didn't see it on there.
Oh no, I rated it like 20 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
But because I finished watching it like fucking 15 minutes ago. Because we tried to watch it when I text you guys, like, what movie? We tried to watch it then, but I was drained from the weekend, so I started falling asleep.
Mhm.
And then I was just like, I'm just not gonna watch no more. And I went to bed. Katrina finished it. Then I finished it today.
Oh,
She was clean.
yeah.
To me, it was hella clean.
You just couldn't finish it because you were tired, but not because you weren't interested in the movie.
No, it wasn't the interest. I was just like drained. I was hell of tired.
Mhm.
But and then I kept waking up on scenes. I was like, oh no, I gotta leave. I don't want to wake up and see the ending. It pissed me off. But I thought it was hella clean. Like I like as far as the storyline goes, like with the daughter thing, was kind of touching. And then the with the dad, it was kind of touching too. I was like, I like the angle they took with it.
Mhm. Yeah, I think I'm kind of in between you and Josh. I didn't love it, but I enjoyed it probably more so than you did, Josh. Like, to where like stuff kind of stuck with me, like stuff I kind of remembered. I did. So the actress that's in this movie, she's in The Handmaid's Tale, and I haven't seen her in anything else. So when I saw she was in this movie, she really stood out to me. So
Which one is that? Which lady is that? The one with the big ass eyes?
The daughter in the future.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of called that part of it. I was like, I bet you she's the future daughter.
Yeah, I kind of called that too, but I think it was kind of obvious, like just the interaction, like, oh, okay, she's the daughter.
Well, even when it started, when it's kind of said like we're going in the future to fight these aliens, and the thing was, you go, depending on your age, I think determines if you go, because you have to have already been dead at that point.
Yeah.
So when they kind of laid that out there, I was like, well, would that work? Like, I think that's who that's going to be, but how will that work? You know, him seeing her, but because she created the whole thing, like she kind of manipulated it to where they could be together. So, so that whole aspect of it, I thought was pretty dope. Like, you know, it was a time jumping thing, but they changed it to where you couldn't, you know, see yourself in effect. Like, you know, right.
They changed that angle. Yeah.
So I liked that aspect of it, and then the aliens were kind of nasty looking. So that was kind of
they were like fucking Jurassic Park mixed with fucking some lizards or some. It was like Jurassic Park mixed with like Transformers or some weird shit. I can't explain it. I thought it was crazy how they were running up though.
Yeah, I thought they were like some deformed animals.
Right.
First, but they're supposed to be aliens from space. But I thought like it's a twist going to be there was like an experiment gone wrong and they're trying to clean up their tracks. But they look kind of cool.
Yeah.
The design of them was all right.
I thought it was because when they were training and they said to hit them in the chest or the neck, they were basically saying their weak points. But every time they would shoot at them, they would just keep on going. So I was like,
the black dude said shoot him in the stomach. Remember, he was like, "That's the weak point. Shoot him in the stomach."
Mhm.
But they literally didn't do that anymore. After after that, it was like shoot anything.
they were just shooting, and I think they did have some kind of like protection on them, right? Like a shield on their body that.
I thought it was on their back.
Was it on? Yeah, because when they were running down the stairwell and the alien was running up against the wall, it would like stop, and it almost looked like it was shielding itself.
Yeah.
And the bullets would hit it, and then it would keep on going. So it was like, how are they gonna kill these damn things?
Yeah, but it's like don't pinpoint this is how you kill them and then don't do that anymore. I don't like when they do that. Because the black guy, because they were shooting. The black guy got low, shot him in the stomach. He was like, "The weak point is the stomach. Shoot him in the stomach," and then that was kind of it.
Yeah, if they would have just described like why it's not working, maybe that could have been a little bit better. But
yeah,
or just say like just don't figure they don't know what the weak point is. Just go with that, so that way. Yeah, like when you say shoot them in the stomach and it don't work, then what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that it didn't work. What they were doing at first didn't work, and then he got low and shot him in the stomach, and then it died. He's like, the weak point is the stomach, but then they don't go back to let's aim at the stomach. They were just like fucking what's his name was shooting. He kept shooting their heads off. I was like, damn, I thought it didn't work.
And then you got to kind of get close to it to get it in its stomach, unless it's like standing upright or whatever. But you saying that, Josh, made me think of, I forgot what was said, but when they were talking to everybody before they got transported to the future, and they asked a question, and when they answered, the girl was like, next time just say you don't know.
That the dude said, I thought the black dude said that.
Was it the black dude that said it?
Yeah, you know the funny black dude?
Yeah, well, you say it was funny. He got on my nerves.
Yeah, supposedly funny, man.
He was funny.
I don't know about
Maybe
that.
it was him that said it, but it made me think of that part. I forgot what they asked. And when the guy answered, they were like, the next group, just tell them you don't know.
Yeah.
You remember what that was? Josh.
Or maybe it was the woman that said it, because the woman asked the question, but I thought the black dude was the one who was like, just tell us you don't know next time.
I forgot what the question was, but the answer, they were like, yeah, next time just say you don't know.
Yeah.
That's what that made me think of. But the black dude, the comedic guy, he annoyed me.
Yeah.
I think it might have just been the writing. I felt like they were trying too hard with his comedy.
Yeah, it kind of, I don't know, I kind of forgave it, because it's like you could tell that's what he was there for.
Yeah, and that was annoying. And it was the same thing with Lamar. You didn't watch King Kong versus Godzilla, right?
No.
It was the same thing with the Paperboy from Atlanta. I felt the same thing with him. Like they were trying too hard. Funny. Very much so. So I got that same thing from this movie too.
Yeah. I agree with Tasha. Yeah,
I agree. It was definitely forced, but like it's these certain type of movies, I expect that shit. Like I expect all that they gave us. Like you always get the guy that's funny, can't really do shit. And every one of these movies is always that guy. He's like goofy, he's scared, he does stupid shit. You always get that. So I just kind of, when it happens, I kind of forgive it now. I don't let it irritate me. Like, oh, here we go.
You got the badass that doesn't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
That bald girl who literally said nothing to anybody. I thought she was a beast, and she survived. I didn't even.
Black dude that had 6 months to live. That's what I was talking about. The badass that doesn't. That's what I was talking about.
The guy that thought the other guy thought the comic relief was annoying.
Yeah. Okay. So what annoyed me about his role, he should have been leading. Like he's
Chris Pratt.
No, the black guy who didn't take no shit, the one that was on his third tour. They landed and he like played the back.
Like by his choice.
Yeah, it was like, if you've been here 3 times, you know what you're doing. Why are you letting somebody else rule what's going on? I didn't understand that angle from it. It was like he didn't know what to do almost. He's getting directions from Chris Pratt. I was like, I don't understand that, but gotta forgive it, I guess.
Yeah. And then when they were transported and they were freaking out because I guess they were being transported to the wrong place. Because remember when they
Definitely, yeah.
I was like, they getting fucked up.
Yeah, I was like, they just transferred there and they dying without even trying to attack the aliens. Yeah, they falling. Like Chris Pratt was lucky enough to land in water, but that shit would have hurt. I'm thinking like,
no,
on him.
Realistically, that water's not deep enough to land in. He would have still got fucked up. You can't fall from that high and land in a swimming pool. You got to land in an ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he would have been fucked up.
Before they transported, they said something like you're gonna end up 5 to 10 feet off the ground or something like that. And then as they started landing, I was like, this is not landing 5 to 10 feet. This is being dropped into walls and stuff.
I don't know how it is in the future if they change that.
But did the daughter make that happen? Like, did she like manipulate it to where he would end up where he needed to be for her purpose? They didn't really, well, unless I missed it. I didn't see them explain.
No, I didn't catch any of that. I don't think they got that deep into it. But it seemed like something went wrong because remember, right before he goes up, they're like, "Oh my God, stop it!" But then he goes up, so I think they fucked up somewhere.
Mm-hmm. I thought maybe she intervened or somehow to make it to where. Right. But they ended up like I think they were supposed to go to Miami, and that's where they were. So that kind of that was kind of unclear, like. Were they supposed to be somewhere else in Miami or? I
think the machine just fucked up because you remember when he came back with the solution and then he's like, you got to send me back. And the lady's like, it doesn't work anymore. The machine is broken.
Yeah.
So I think the machine like malfunctioned on their way up. So I don't think they were supposed to land where they landed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were getting fucked up.
Yeah.
I thought maybe I would have missed the explanation. Maybe they didn't explain it and none of us caught it, but I kind of wondered about that part.
Yeah, I didn't get no explanation. I just thought it was fucked. I thought the machine fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some of them fucked up.
Yeah,
because I was kind of like, why would they do that shit? Like, just drop them in there. And even if if you're saying the daughter intervened and made it happen, I would be like, do you know what you almost did?
You almost killed him.
I don't give a fuck if you calculated perfectly that I would land in the water, a swimming pool, which I
still could have died.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
The whole scene where she was explaining to him why she was mad at him because she was saying that when she was 16 he left her, but he died.
No, did she say when
she said that
she said when I turned 12 you guys split up
or divorced, separated, divorced or whatever, but she was mad at him for leaving, but what happened was he died. So,
well, no. She was mad because he divorced her mom. So that's why she was
mad
like
at him leaving, separating from her. Not so. I took that as why is she mad at him for dying? He couldn't control it.
No, she explained how he left her mom, and then her mom was like gonna die behind that.
Mm-hmm. Behind separation.
Right. So she was already going through it, but then she kind of felt like he left her again by dying in the car accident.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think it was necessarily like he died and she's pissed at that. She was pissed at the whole thing.
Yeah. Okay. That's what it kind of slowed down there. So I think that's kind of why I was like kind of in and out at that point. So I just heard her explaining like the series of events.
Mm-hmm.
But she had said earlier that she was mad at him for leaving. So I took that as him dying was him leaving her.
Right. Like, she said mad. Well, she said in the beginning she was mad at him for leaving her. I thought she meant he left and never came back.
Mm-hmm.
So remember he's supposed to leave for 7 days. I thought she was saying he never came back till she explained it later.
I thought she was saying like he abandoned her like his dad did him.
Yeah, that's the energy I got from it too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then when she was like, and when I was 16, you died, I was like, well, fuck. Like he didn't leave. He died. Yeah. I mean, I get it. He's gone, but he didn't choose to die.
I know. It's going to be upset, but don't blame him.
Yeah.
Like fuck you for dying. Like,
yeah, really, shit. He's here now.
But the dad was my favorite.
J.K. Simmons.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I always like J.K. Simmons.
He's good in everything except when he's racist.
Which one? Yeah,
He
which one was
played some
that?
racist roles. I can't tell you off the top of my head, but I know it. I
Which
remember
we
all
had
the
kind
racist
of,
people.
well, I don't know if he played racist roles either. John Malkovich.
Who the
I don't
fuck?
know if he ever has, but
Yeah, I never.
I get that from him. Like he could play racist roles.
Yeah, he did it
Maybe,
good. But
maybe.
I'm not convinced he's racist. But I always remember whenever somebody does a racist role, I put him in that box. Like, yeah, you did that a little too good.
Yeah.
Like I liked you in this, but I still remember when you did this.
Mhm.
But
How'd you guys feel about Chris Pratt in this?
Yeah, he is who he is.
yeah,
Yeah, he does his thing. Yeah. No, I mean, I buy him as the action guy. So him in this movie, I thought was okay.
yeah.
No, I think
as
he
the main
did
guy.
good. But that's
Yeah.
why I say he is who he is. Like he's basically him. He was the same shit in the fucking what's the Marvel movie?
Oh, Star-Lord, Guardians
Guardians of the Galaxy.
of the
Yeah,
Galaxy.
it's the same. He's always him.
Yeah.
I think he did a good job.
That action with
Yeah.
that comedic,
Yeah.
element.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was fine. Like, the comedic guy, he didn't so much annoy me. It was just the comedy that they gave him that was annoying.
I thought he was
But-
funny, man.
Yeah.
I recognize him, but I can't really. He doesn't really stand out in other stuff that he's done. I recognize his.
I've
face.
seen him.
Yeah.
He was in he's in this movie by himself. Is that him? I don't want to lie. I don't know if that's him or not. But I seen him in something else though.
Mhm.
I seen him in something else. But I don't want to lie and
Yeah.
say the movie wasn't him.
Yeah. I mean, at least he wasn't. He was. I mean, they cut away from him and they go to the action. That's one thing I wasn't. Is it like that's why I can agree with Lamar saying like I could just forgive it.
Mhm.
But at the same
Yeah.
time, I feel you, Tasha. It did remind me. Now that you said it, remind me of the guy from King Kong, who is a good actor,
Mhm.
and it's funny, but like just I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it's the writing.
It's like you expect these roles, like you were talking about Army of the Dead, the fucking is he British or whatever the fuck he is? You expect these roles where it's like it's forced comedy. Like I'm scared to be here, but then I'm gonna have my moment where I shine. They always have it.
Oh yeah.
Always. Like it wouldn't be this type of movie without that one role.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With the serious guy who's annoyed by him. I'm just glad this time it wasn't Chris Pratt that was annoyed by him. He's kind of felt bad for him, but the other guy was just like fuck you altogether.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think he was fuck you to everybody. He was just trying to do what he could do
Mhm.
until his time was up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He should have took the lead though. Like you've been here before. You need to be leading the army. I don't know why you stepping back.
Yeah. But yeah, I enjoyed the action scenes too. Like the very first one where like they're showing you the characters and you're thinking, oh, they're gonna be in it for a little bit, like the woman that was
Yeah.
and then they get taken out on the first, action scene or whatever. But it had me kind of like on the edge of my seat, like, okay, are they gonna all get away or like what's gonna happen? And
are you talking about the bald headed lady, or are you talking about the big guy and the other lady?
Yeah, the big guy and the little
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why she was so bold though. That I was just like, how is she all of a sudden this bold? Like, leave us! Like you're not hurt. You can run.
Right.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Like you good? You got this? Okay, because I'm out.
Right. I didn't know why she took that.
Yeah,
I was like, maybe they don't explain if she like related to the big guy or something. Like they didn't really explain that part.
No. Yeah, no, I think
yeah, to stop shooting because they bombed the whole place. That's how the end of the first action scene they bombed it. And she could have just ran, but I guess it's more dramatic that way. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, either.
That was kind of weird though.
Yeah.
What else stood out? So they when he came back with the vial, he couldn't jump forward because something was wrong. And then they realized that the volcanic ash or somehow like something.
That's what I was gonna bring up. No, I like that kid got that shine like that. Because remember he was in class, he's like, nobody else?
Yeah.
Nobody else.
Anybody but him.
Yeah.
What is he gonna talk about?
Yeah, I like how it came full circle. Like I like how they did that.
Yeah. But so yeah, that whole thing. And so what they found out was in the present time, those aliens were underground in Russia.
Frozen.
Yeah.
So they
Frozen,
were
yeah,
able to
underground.
go there and stop it before the future happened. So I liked that too. I liked how that came, because when I checked the time after he came back with the vial, I was like, oh damn, there's still like 40 minutes left.
There's still like
So
40 minutes
Yeah,
left.
I was like,
I was
okay,
like, what are
where's
they
this
gonna
gonna
do?
go? So it was cool. Like
Right.
as long as there was always something like good that was happening. Like it kept my interest. Except like I said, at one point, like every movie kind of has its like dip where it kind of like okay,
Yeah.
stops.
Yeah. But it was just touching. It was touching scenes like when he got to see his daughter and he was just like stuck because he's like, I don't know how to explain to you. Like you might fucking die. Like those scenes were like touching to me. I like that. I like the angle they took with that part of it. So he's kind of like So I thought when the daughter told the story, I thought he was gonna come back and he was gonna be so obsessed with stopping the aliens that he leaves his wife. I thought they were gonna continue that, but they didn't, which I'm happy about. They didn't continue on like, and then this happened, and then he gets in the car crash for real and he dies. It's kind of like he was able to change it.
And I'm glad they didn't keep up with the time jumping thing and go in the past. Like what they needed to do happened in the present time.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I like their explanation on time travel. That one, out of all the ones, how simple they said it, it made sense. When they said there's 2 rafts. And it was like, you can jump to this raft, but it's still going to keep floating on the river. But then the black dude was like, so can you just make 2 rafts? The black guy is funny. He's funny.
Right. he was cute. He was adorable.
What about when he was running? What about when he was shooting? He was like, shit. When the fucking thing's chasing him.
He said hella shit.
Hella shits. He was like, shit.
Like, he's shit. Damn.
That shit's funny, man.
Yeah.
Funny.
What else happens in this movie that stands out? I think that's pretty much all of it. Like, and I was kind of shocked that the older version daughter died. Like I was thinking that somehow it was gonna make it to where it was like he was gonna make it back in time and fix it. So I was kind of surprised that happened too.
But he did. So I'm not shocked that she died. Like, okay, so everybody that died, I don't feel bad about their death in this movie. Like the daughter dying, he's gonna go back in time and stop them so she doesn't die.
Right.
And then even the young girl that was training them, remember when they broke it down like, oh, they're here because they haven't been born yet. So it's like her dying now is not gonna affect her living after they save them.
Yeah.
So seeing anybody that's from the future who dies.
Yeah, it's like they're gonna be back anyway.
Yeah, but if you're from the past and you go into the future and you die, that's it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then and even the crazy black dude, it's like he knew he was gonna die from cancer anyway. That's why he's like, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die the way I want to.
Yeah.
So it's like it's like it's inevitable.
Yeah.
But when she died, I'm not knowing where it's gonna go. So I was just like, damn, like they really just killed her.
Oh no, I had an assumption. But her death looked crazy when she's falling and all of those fucking monsters were like waiting for her. I thought that scene was hella clean.
And then his dumb ass dived in after her, like
shit. I would. I fucking would. He let his daughter's hand go, and we're going together. Like I'm gonna try to fight him. I know I'm not gonna win, but fuck that. Like I'm not gonna just
fuck the world. The world's just gonna end.
Hey. He literally said it. He said, if I have to save the world to save my daughter, then I'll do it. He let them know I don't give a fuck about nobody but her. And I feel him.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I get it.
There's no saving the world if you dive into a pit of aliens yourself.
Instinct.
Then that's it.
I know. You just see your daughter there and you want to save her. That's
fuck that. Fuck all of this.
You're not thinking like, oh shit, maybe I should just let her die and go back to the past, prevent it from happening. Save my daughter, but also I mean, come on now, in the heat of the moment, or not.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, but also like, if you go back, you wipe out the aliens. Okay, my daughter's safe, but what about me? Am I gonna like try to prevent my death from happening? Am I gonna look it up?
He can because his death wasn't natural causes.
It was a car accident, right?
Yeah.
So just
don't
can't
drive.
Yeah.
When your daughter's
Yeah.
16,
And then but then I think the daughter giving him that potion changed the path of what he would do, because something happened with him getting a divorce and all of that when he came back.
Mhm.
I guess the first time. So I think she changed it.
Yeah,
It's like she gave him a reason to stay. So we don't know what happened when he went back and they went through all the shit, or why they even went through all of that shit. But I think she changed it.
Yeah, because I mean, the way the movie kind of starts off, it kind of shows you that he's not happy career-wise. So maybe he had no purpose. He had, nothing right was going for him, and therefore he was unhappy. So something happened with this whole thing where it changes the situation. So maybe he's on another, path that keeps him happy, type of thing. So so then maybe he wasn't drunk driving at that time.
Yeah, or whatever the fuck happened.
Yeah.
But I think her doing that changed the future. And then I'm glad he saved his dad. Like, I was like, damn, he got to be the sacrifice. It's like, I know somebody will look at that like, oh man, I want him to die, like on some stupid shit. I just like that he like went the distance to save him.
Yeah, because I did not expect that. I thought he would be the sacrificial lamb and that he would honor. And then he came through and saved them. So I liked how they did that. Like, it was all that back and forth. Like, this is gonna happen. Okay, no, this is gonna happen. And then this happened. So yeah, I liked that whole last scene. And then how the hell did Black Dude get there so damn fast?
I don't. Oh
well. Wait, were they on feet or no? They were on.
They were on those things.
Yeah. So how the hell did he get there?
He had one too.
Out with the.
he had one too. He had a scooter.
He had a snowmobile.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was waiting for them to fight the alien himself, and then he came through like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like that he got to use the chainsaw that they were supposed to use in Army of the Dead? That shit was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
That shit was ridiculous.
That whole thing where he was like, what's his gun? Was the clip empty? Was that what happened?
Because the girl was like, because he loaded it, he was like, this time I'm not running, I'm gonna fight. And she was like, the gun is empty. And he's like, but I wouldn't load it in here. This is
Yeah, that gave me a little chuckle when he went to go shoot and he was like, oh shit. Like,
yeah, he was like, oh shit. Oh shit.
And then I guess he couldn't figure the gun out and went and got the chainsaw and took the alien out that way. But.
Yeah. So
was the alien thing, it was attracted to blood?
I think so. Because at first it could see at first. Then when they cut his eyes out, and then when he cut his hand, you see the alien like sniffing.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Sniffs his blood.
His eye.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I thought, that shit was crazy too when he stabbed it in the arm, and he's like, "Yeah, I got him," and then the alien bit the fucking arm off. He was like, "Shit." That shit was crazy.
Yeah, because did he use some of that?
It was the serum.
He put it on.
He had him. I guess he had a mass produce it. They actually followed it. It is funny after he saves the world and the president got on TV. He's like, yeah, as soon as I found out, I sent him there. He's like, you know what? I'll do it again. Like, what the fuck?
Typical.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I didn't even trip about the young girl. So the girl that had like the little scar on her cheek. I didn't trip that she's fine. Like, even though she died in the present time, she's from the future.
Yeah. So she's gonna be born regardless.
I didn't even trip off that until you guys said that. So
you don't remember him? You remember the black guy when he was breaking it down? He said, "You see, all of our instructions are young. Yeah, they're all young.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter because they're from the future."
Yeah, I heard that part, but I didn't really put it together about them. If they were to die in the present time, they're okay because they haven't even been born yet. So they really don't exist in this time. I literally thought about that after every death. I was like, well, he was gonna die anyway, and then I was like, well, they'll be back.
Yeah.
It just sucked for the present people jumping into the future.
Mm-hmm.
They were the ones that were SOL.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah. Any final thoughts before we close this one out?
I was gonna ask, like, Do you guys have like a favorite alien invasion movie?
Independence Day.
Mine would be Edge of Tomorrow. That's one I really
I
really
like
like.
that one.
Yeah, I like
I don't
Independence
remember
Day.
which one that is. Which one is Edge of Tomorrow?
Tom Cruise. It's like one of those things where every time he dies, he comes back and
Like
relives the
Groundhog
same
Oh
day.
yes,
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking
Yeah.
of that as an alien invasion movie. I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah,
Independence Day is
Mhm.
the only one I could think of, but I don't know if that would be my favorite. So I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, to me, the reason why I say like, because Edge of Tomorrow, like, yeah, the aliens are invading the whole world.
Right.
You know, like movies like Aliens and Alien, that's just an alien movie.
Mhm.
And Species, that's an alien movie. But like when you got like a whole race of aliens, like Mars Attacks or Starship Troopers,
Love Mars Attacks.
Like that.
Love Starship Troopers.
yeah, those are like really fun movies. I like watching.
Would you
They're cool.
consider Signs an alien invasion movie?
Science is just fucked up.
I would
like-
say Starship Troopers would probably be my favorite.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
think Science could possibly be, but like to me, I'm thinking like swarm of like spaceships or
Yes,
aliens coming.
stars-
Like they're going to war.
I mean,
Yeah.
Science.
Okay.
Signs is more like a fucked up visit. It's not even because they're not. It's
Yeah.
not like that. So I think what Josh is saying is like when they come out, like we're taking this motherfucker over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes they were just unwanted guests.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucked up.
Uninvited
Yeah.
guests.
That movie
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah, no, I would say Starship Troopers.
Fuck that
After
movie.
You say that one. I really did. That's like classic cult all-time favorite. Like
Yeah, I need to watch it again too because I literally could not tell you a scene from it, but when it came out, I loved it, and I feel like I watched it hella times. I just can't remember shit from it.
yeah, I've seen it so many times, and I saw it. I want to say maybe a few years ago, like the most recent time that I've seen it. So
Mhm.
yeah, that
Need
one
to
I
watch it again.
remember a lot. So,
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
But Independence Day is like I don't know. As far as Alien Invasion, it's like the all-time favorite for me.
mhm.
Mhm.
First one only, not the.
Not the second. The second one didn't happen.
I didn't even
even
watch
know-
the second
I
one.
didn't even know about the second one.
Yeah, nah, they tried to make the second one. They're like, oh, we make a second one and third one, and the second one did so bad they said fuck the third one. Like they had that casting, they had like who's gonna direct it, and they canceled it because it didn't do too well.
Yeah.
Like Will Smith was like, nah, fuck that. I'm not.
I think Independence Day was like my favorite one just because of how they approached. Like it's like you just look up in the sky and see a fucking spaceship just hovering. The way they play on your nerves through that whole movie, it's like that would be so. I would be fucking petrified.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just sitting up there, you don't know what's going on, what's gonna happen. Yeah.
You don't know
Yeah.
shit.
No.
I remember I watched it when it first came out and I remembered enjoying it. But when I watched it again, like years later, it wasn't how I remembered. Like I thought Will Smith was in it a lot more.
Yeah, it was more of an all around. Everybody's in it.
Yeah.
It wasn't as focused on him as you would think.
Nah.
After watching it years ago, you would think like, yeah, that was his movie, but it's like, nah, it was
Yeah.
actually more so. What's the smart guy's name?
Jeff Goldblum, I would
Yeah,
say.
it was
Jeff
more so
Goldblum.
his movie than Will Smith's. If you think about it,
Yeah. Now I heard everybody saying like this was like Will Smith's big, like first really big blockbuster film.
Mhm.
You know, like Bad Boys kind of introduced him
Mm.
for his first live action one, and then after Independence Day, you know, he started doing all these other movies like Men in Black, I Am Legend, I Robot. So even though he wasn't like,
What was his thing, Mr. July or something like that? What was his? Because he had like a blockbuster.
yeah, it was like a
Mr.
Mr.
oh
Mr.
yeah,
Summertime something. It was like Mr.
Yeah.
July. Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, but yeah.
I lied. My favorite alien movie, Avatar.
Mm.
That's not an invasion movie.
He's just
Yes,
saying
it is.
alien, and
He
he's
just,
an
wants,
Yes, it is.
he just wants to start.
alien. In
It is an
Yeah.
invasion movie.
it's a human invasion movie actually.
Yeah.
There we go.
There's
So
still
I
an
guess we
invasion
know.
involved.
But it's not an alien invasion; it's human invasion. So
Well, if you're human
we
and you
the
go to
aliens.
another planet, we're aliens.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
they're okay. Yeah, no, it's still Edge of Tomorrow to me. Like I enjoy Independence Day, Mars Attacks, all the ones we just named, but Edge of Tomorrow to me, like that,
I like
that was
how you-
another one that is. was
I
a-
like how you didn't mention Avatar when you just said all the ones we just named.
and the rest.
You didn't.
But But Lamar just said, I don't know. I don't even know if I enjoy it that much, like some people do.
Yeah. Now, Edge of Tomorrow surprised me because I just happened to go see it, not thinking anything of it, and I ended up really enjoying it. It really surprised me. So,
Yeah.
The thing about Edge of Tomorrow, it was great up until they stopped doing the rewinds. Like I was all into it when it is like at a point where he got past that to where it was like now it's just a movie, and I kind of wanted some more of the rewinds.
I think it got to a point where they weren't showing you the rewinds anymore, so it was still rewinding, but rather than show you from the beginning every single time, it would kind of just pick up and make it seem like it was continuing.
Yeah,
no, because when they go ahead, say it.
About that is like they don't show you the whole day exactly. They just show you parts of it, like when he's getting into the fight with that one guy.
Yeah,
close my eyes and move around, or he's died a million times and come back. Yeah, he's doing all these other things. We just haven't seen it. So I thought the movie did a good job of editing of like what he's trying to do, and no matter what, the alien comes and invades him. Now, as far as him losing his powers, not powers, but like they took the blood out of him, so he couldn't relive it. I think that's what made like the stakes a little bit higher, to where it's like, okay, if he dies,
that's it.
It's over. Yeah. So like it's like in every certain movies where they take away the person's power or ability or whatever to make it more like, oh shit, he's gonna make it or not. I had a feeling, he's Tom Cruise, he's gonna be all right. But I'm still rooting for him. I'm still like, oh man, is he gonna be okay? So I saw that on TV, not expecting anything. I didn't, when it comes to Tom Cruise action movies, I'll just see the Mission Impossible ones and start. As far as anything else, not really interested in it. But this one, I went back to watch over and over. Like that's my go-to alien invasion movie. Which is why it's my favorite.
It was fantastic. It wasn't Vanilla Sky, but it was fantastic.
Or Mission Impossible 2. That's if you haven't seen that, check it out.
Or Eyes Wide Shut.
Or I haven't seen any of those movies.
Or Tropic Thunder.
Naming random Tom Cruise movies now.
Yeah, real. Or this or that,
So out of 5 stars, what would you guys give this movie? Lamar?
I gave it 4. Solid.
Honestly, I have to give it 2.5.
Really? I gave it 3.5.
I'm just trying to be
yourself, not him.
Completely honest. I know, for real. I mean, shit.
Because he has to live with it. If I kill myself, he has to live with it.
If he points at me, I'd be like, all right, 4.5. Okay. Or just 3.
Okay, 3.
3. Okay.
2 3/4.
Okay, for Amazon Prime Video for free, it's cool. Just for action. That's all I went there for, just for the action.
Yeah,
got it.
I did too, but like I said, it's just I don't know, the connection with the daughter and him. I guess that was the touching part for me. That made me more like, oh yeah, this shit is deeper than that.
Yeah, no, I thought it was really enjoyable. Are we doing Black Widow next?
Yeah,
because that comes out this weekend.
I gotta go see it.
Yep.
So Black Widow's gonna be our next one.
Oh, you're not gonna watch it on Disney Plus? You're gonna actually go to the theater?
I'm not paying $30. It's gonna, I think you have to pay $30. It's one of those things.
You still gotta pay $30.
Yeah, no, I'd rather just go get a matinee down the street from my house and then just go see Black Widow there. Like, I'm hearing I don't go by what people say, people mix reviews, whatever, but I would just take my chances by just seeing it. That's
Double Toasted did their review. I don't take all the reviews to heart though. Some of that shit be like, oh, you are too goddamn judgmental.
Yeah. If somebody like, I've seen a lot of YouTubers that like love Marvel films or whatever, or like they're fanboys, fan women, whatever. If they like every single thing, I can't really take their word for it.
Right.
Like I said, there's like speaking of Marvel, actually that new Loki show, all right, it's not new, but it's like 3 episodes or 4, was actually really good.
Really? It was good. Like it's good, but at some points it drags. But on that last episode, it did pick up. Like it kind of picked up in a big way.
Really, huh? I was invested the whole time. Like I really liked it more than what's called WandaVision and Captain, what's it called, Winter Soldier and Falcon.
Yeah, Winter Soldier. But Captain Marvel was that shit. That was good after the 3rd episode.
Captain.
It got better. Yeah, it did get better.
Mm-hmm.
Captain
At a
Marvel
certain
has
point.
Not Captain Marvel. I thought
I
he
know what
said
he
Captain
meant.
Marvel.
No, I meant this.
WandaVision?
Well, he's Captain America. In
Yeah,
the
WandaVision.
show. WandaVision. Yeah.
WandaVision.
Okay, so we'll do
Yeah.
Black Widow next. It's theaters or Disney Plus, and I'll be seeing it at theaters too.
Mm.
I mean, if
$30.
we all want to get together and put in
What?
like some money to watch it at Disney Plus for $30, like
Fuck no.